Fight Mii Tournament. I'm so excited. Okay, before I start, I do need to give the disclaimer. This idea is totally stolen from Alpharad, who is a much more famous YouTuber than I am. And he does computerized tournaments. There are two key exceptions. One, he uses all the different characters from Smash with occasionally Miis, whereas I have given 16 exclusive Miis with no actual characters from the game. Secondly, he has sort of jokingly established a convoluted storyline as to how tournaments go. I have developed 16 convoluted storylines.
Very purposefully.
Very purposefully. Before we start, before you even learn anyone's names, how do people feel? Oh, before also, Cable/Dale here, obviously. We have Draft.
Hello.
Hamster. Okay. And
Hi.
Path.
Hello.
Troy Baker.
Hello.
Galactic Hero.
Hello.
A good cadre. I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yeah.
A cabal, you could say.
Ah.
How do people feel? I didn't realize you could see their faces already.
Oh yeah, I've got my faves.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah. I agree.
Well, I see one that looks like Galactic Hero if he were like angry.
If you were angry.
So it looks like Galactic Hero normally? Is it
But like
13?
really angry.
10?
10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Okay, I think you get that.
I have to lay back at a certain angle so that my stomach doesn't hurt. So Galactic Hero, you're gonna need to lean a little bit so I can see. Thank
Oh,
you.
you'll get a closer look at some of these folks
Oh,
pretty
boy.
soon.
See,
Um,
you
better.
did know.
Also, Draft very
Right.
minor spoilers for something you'll probably be able to figure out what very shortly. But
Is it JoJo?
it might be
It's
JoJo.
absolutely JoJo.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
It's
are you guys
happening!
ready for Fight Mii?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Does it always say Fight Mii?
No, I put it in Fight
Yeah,
Mii.
it's constant.
Alright, let's start it up. Yes. No!
No!
We're not skipping
Wait,
this
is
battle.
Is that Hole's horse?
What? Who is that? In one corner, hungry for revenge against the one-legged murderer of his stepmother, Polaroff has entered the tournament in the hopes of finding him. If his lightning-quick blade can't find its target, however, he'll settle for the prize money that will allow him to build his dream, an amusement park called Polaroff Land. On the other corner, striking out on his own for the first time, Entire Horse usually matches his expert marksmanship alongside a partner who can go in for the kill. Since the tournament is one-on-one, he's itching for the chance to prove himself as a standalone fighter, even if he has to fight Polnareff, who's searching for a former ally of Entire Horse.
Oh my god.
It has begun!
Entire Horse is clearly my favorite.
Yes! But just
Yeah,
wait.
I'm rooting pretty hard for Entire Horse.
We got 14 more to go.
Ooh.
Ah!
Ooh.
The Smash!
Ooh.
Entire Horse, what are you doing?
Ooh.
So yeah,
Smash items, bold choice.
we have low item. I tried to make it so on average each match lasts 3 minutes. Oh shoot, I tried to make each match last on average 3 minutes, and I found that low items plus an FS meter is the best way to do that.
Interesting.
That being said, there are some custom stages in here, and as I was telling Giraffe earlier, some of them will make the matches much longer, some of them will make them much shorter. I am excited.
Oh boy.
Anyways, they're kind of bouncing around here, getting a feel for each other's rhythm.
Oh, it's bold.
No,
Ooh.
there's some
That could've
items
gone
on
poorly.
here.
An attempt at a
It's
spike.
like the edge during the patriarchy.
It looks like there's attempts at edge guarding that just turn into like frightening.
Yeah, level 9 CPUs love the edge guard game. Entire Horse has his FS meter. I was about to say, he's building it up. Let's see what he can do.
Yes.
Oh, good move. That's Polaroff down to 1 point.
But he is about to get his FS as well.
That's true. Okay, so and do you see the rainbow bar beneath Polaroff's name? If that charges up, he'll get like a super move.
Okay.
And also the little icon, Entire Horse has 2 and Polaroff has 1.
Okay.
Those are the lives left.
Okay.
So entire horse is in the lead because he has 2 left.
Okay.
Polaroff
Just survived it.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, entire horse.
Entire horse.
He should have used it the other direction. He should have
Yeah.
waited.
Yeah.
There's a Pokeball over there. Anyone going for it? It
No.
looks like entire horse is
entire
going
horse
for
might
the kill.
get knocked there. Entire horse seems to be ignoring it.
Seems to be having
Oh,
difficulty.
Polaroff's got it!
No!
It's an abra. That could come in handy. It depends on how entire horse can use his jumps. And it's fine. He's
And
fine.
it's entirely out of it. Oh!
Oh.
It actually looked like Abra might have saved entire horse there.
Oh, he did it again! Oh, we got a smash ball and a fake smash ball on the field. Can they tell the difference?
I hope so.
Can I tell the difference? The answer is no!
Yes, I can.
That's a fun!
And those glowing things give you the super moves as well.
Yes.
Ooh, but he got it.
Entire horse has one. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Entire
horse moves on.
Entire horse moves on.
I am
Polaroff.
a fan of entire horse.
Polaroff stuck having to seek his family's killer elsewhere. Entire horse moves on. All right.
I was worried there for a second. It was very tight.
Alrighty. Next up, we have
Oh boy.
these folks.
Oh boy. I recognize one of them.
You may recognize one of them. You could call him Factory Setting.
Oh.
He doesn't appreciate that term. Having undergone intense experimentation for years, Mii Brawler generally spends his time brooding or trying to grow stronger, unable or perhaps unwilling to speak. Mii Brawler's fits of rage came in handy in the escape from the factory that bred him, alongside Mii Swordfighter and Mii Gunner, and he plans to use them to full effect in the tournament. Fresh off of probation after starting a fist fight with a rival cosplayer, Captain Falcor is itching to get into a fight in the hopes of winning the prize money, and he's even willing to tear down his friends Dwight and Seamus to do it. We'll meet them later. Hoping one day to be as manly as his idol, Captain Falcor based his fiery punching style off of a much more famous racing pilot. Can you guess who?
No.
It's Captain Falcon.
Are you sure it's not Capitan Falcon?
I wish! Oh, I should make a Captain Falco character. Anyways, we have the fight of the brawlers. One having escaped from a
Oh,
factory.
did he just like
He
punch
knocked
the
Yes, you
final
can punch the
smash?
final
It's
smash
happened
out of
twice.
your fellow boys. That is true.
Wow.
It looks like Mii Brawler. He's
He
coming.
punched the highlights
he's-
out for a
Yeah.
What? Yes, but usually the computers are smart enough to avoid the shark. Both folks playing a very defensive game here.
I love the jumps.
It looks like Mii Brawler is scared to waste that, so he's taking his time. That being said, Captain Falcon just build up that FS meter over time. And Mii Brawler is not going to be building extras. Ooh, a Ditto.
Ditto.
It's going to turn into another Mii Brawler just right for him. Might get in his way.
Wait, whose is it?
It is Mii Brawlers.
Oh.
So there's a second Mii Brawler on the field. And we have one Captain Falcor down.
Ooh, still has the final smash.
Are there other factory Miis in this tournament?
Perhaps. And he hits it!
Oh!
He starts off this life badly, Captain Falcor does.
Wow, yeah.
Gets hit by a final smash immediately, but he's got a Pokeball. Ooh, Beware can hit hard.
Oh!
Beware of him.
Indeed, that is the... Yep. That's why it's called that. Now I'm paranoid I didn't hit the record button. And I did.
Yay!
I feel like Mii Brawler has
Wow.
a lot more to lose here and a lot more to gain. Captain Falcor is really just here for the prize money and that's it. But Mii Brawler, he has friends he's willing to protect. Captain Falcor will just leave his friends in the dust if he has to.
Oh, I'm excited. Seamus and Dwight.
Yep.
I'm
Ooh.
excited.
See if you can guess what the gimmick is for those three.
Oh boy.
Why is there a third person on the stage?
That is an assist trophy, and a good one at that. A little mini helper who...
Oh!
Now he comes back. A little helper who will stay around for that amount of time.
Got it. They ran into the ocean, they did. They noped out of that situation.
It's like, hey, why am I assisting?
Home run out on the field. Now, it's hard to hit those when you charge them up, but they are good throw items as well. We'll see. Oh, no.
Oh, never mind.
No, it doesn't work when you throw it on the ground.
Oh!
And Captain Falcor's got a final smash.
Looks like they're about to both get it.
Indeed.
Oh!
Oh, but he's got a flame sword.
Kick him the other way so the shark can get him.
Oh!
And there's one.
Well, that's definitely going to
And
kill
that'll
but
get rid
perhaps
of
a
his
waste.
final smash as
yes,
well.
he has a final smash. Good to get that
yeah,
out of the
knocked
way.
it down.
The problem is factory settings going to be able to get his final smash a bit sooner than Kevin Downfall count.
Oh!
And that's it.
Or not.
Mii Brawler moving on. I have to make sure there are no lore reveals I'm missing. I think we're good for most of round one.
I like his belt.
Me.
Me. It's a me.
It's about
Me Brawler.
Alright, next up. Oh, this is going to be great.
Is that Voltron?
Oh.
I don't know.
Don't skip this battle.
Stay tuned, folks.
Oh.
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 Oh!
Oh, they're out of order. Hang on, let me find them. Where are they?
Ah!
This is a
The
beautiful.
most skilled in her division, Space Officer Coptimus, was about to give up on her mission to find 3 escaped convicts until she received an anonymous tip leading her to the Fight Mii Tournament. Armed with the best weapons that Space Cop Force has to offer, Coptimus is a seasoned fighter who has yet to leave a single manhunt case unsolved, though she's worried her perfect record may come to an end soon. Last seen outside Yoshi's Beverly Hills mansion, Utamashi is now wearing an eerily realistic costume of the famous dinosaur.
Oh, no!
Is that blood splattered over his glasses?
Oh, no!
Little is known about this enigmatic figure, aside from his physical prowess in a fight and his penchant for chaos.
Oh, the hammer's a big deal!
Oh,
the hammer's
the
a
hammer.
big deal!
Optimus getting taken out.
Smart, smart.
I have good storylines for Optimus. I hope he doesn't get taken out too soon. Way to use the hammer to your advantage. Optimus knocked Utamashi off the stage before you could drop the hammer and excellent work. That is the sign of a veteran cop, ladies and gentlemen.
I love Copter.
And she has the final smash too!
I love her. Use it!
No, you gotta wait for the right time. Oh! If she can take
Oh,
a smash here, she'll cancel.
Oh,
no.
Entirely
And now
wasted.
Utamashi
Yoshi's
has
got
it.
it now.
Not looking great for Optimus, unfortunately. Will justice prevail? It's unclear.
I hope so. I'm sorry I called her Voltron.
She's
Just
seasons
trying
1
to
through
resist
6.
and
of
Utamashi.
Oh! Utamashi got it!
Oh no, don't
Optimus
die!
is gone. I don't think make Optimus out. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Do we know the kill percentages for all these Smash moves?
No.
Specifically that one.
Oh no!
That's fake. Oh.
Not fake.
Oh,
Utamashi,
Now,
Optimus has it.
Might be
This
able to
could be
finish
help.
her.
Half.
Now, earlier, Pat
Got a
talked a
position
pretty
right.
strong game about saying that she was able to tell the difference between fake and real ones.
Yeah, brilliant.
That has been established as being incorrect, though, as she thought this one was fake.
Is anyone gonna go for that assist trophy?
Optimus, please.
Oh, no, she's
Oh.
going for the final smash.
Oh,
Will that finish it?
yeah.
And then she gets the assist trophy.
Oh.
And that's a really good assist trophy. Holy crap, Optimus might still be in it. Just let him do the work. Just let him do the work, Optimus.
Optimus, stay out of the way.
Oh, yes, there we go.
Yeah.
She can't stay out of the fight. It's
Oh,
against
no.
Oh,
her.
it's a good move on. Oh!
Oh, oof. My heart is broken.
That is going to land Optimus in the hospital. That is a tough battle.
Oh.
And Utamashi reigns supreme over this.
Utamashi
particular
is
match.
red glasses growing redder with her most recent kill.
It's terrifying.
Oh my.
Just the red
I think
sparks.
we found our first villain.
Moving on. Hang on, I gotta find them. I can't believe I did this out of order. I'm stupid. Okay. Do not skip this battle.
No.
Boom.
Oh!
After freeing 2 of his fellow fighters from a Mii factory, Mii's sword fighter dreams of toppling the system and hopes to start a revolution sparked by his popularity in the tournament.
I love him.
Convincing his fellow escapees, Mii Brawler and Mii Gunner, to join him, he's hopeful that he'll be able to inspire the millions of viewers to rise up against the dystopian system that created him.
Oh.
Hoping for a shot at international stardom, Dwight fights for his friends, Captain Falcor and Sheamus, traveling the world for a shot at making it big. Taking after a legendary swordsman, Dwight insists it's not just cosplay, and hopes to show the world that they too should prepare themselves.
Now, fun fact, Miis sword fighter almost had a fourth friend, but right when he was getting broken out of prison, his fourth friend was like, "Nice try, but I'm no devious."
Well, that's good. Writing that one down.
Oh, I didn't know they could do a little tornado. That's exciting.
Yeah. Well, do you know how the Miis are set up?
They can be customized to some degree of different movesets.
Yeah, there's every neutral B, side B, up B, and down B each have 3 different options.
Ah.
And so you may have noticed, may have not.
Assist trophy. This is crucial. Sometimes.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Pulling the curtain a little bit aside here.
Whoa!
With the kill.
Oh no!
So Captain Falcor's moveset is as close to Captain Falcon's as I could make it.
Good.
Dwight's is as close to Ike as I could make it. Utamashi's is not particularly close to Yoshi, but it's as close as I could make it.
Oh.
And we have one more that you will find out later.
Now,
Ooh.
how much time would you say was spent on this?
Far too much for the quality of product that I ended up with. They both have a final smash!
Pull of the room.
Oh no! He walked right into it!
Oh no.
Dwight has the early lead here, it
Though-
seems like.
Though Dwight was able to kill there, I feel like Sword Mii's final smash is the weakest of the 3.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Since it's as far as final smashes go, very close range. Whereas with Mii Brawler, if you hit it once, you get the entire damage no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dwight, what are you doing?
Sweet!
A huge blunder by
And now
Dwight.
he is going to get his final smash, most likely. He can use it smartly.
Oh.
We have a sun on the field. Suns could be very helpful as
Okay,
well.
Dwight is in a good position on the map right now, so long as he can stay to the left of the factory Mii settings.
In the meantime, Mii Swordsman does have the final smash. Could finish right here if he times it well, and that's a pretty good hit, but it will not
He
knock
can
Dwight
crouch
all the way
cancel
off.
of it.
That was not place. Bullet Bill could do some damage.
Oh!
Dwight moves forward.
Okay, good. I was wondering who was rooting for who. Oh wow.
Wait, who are you rooting for?
The Miis sword fighter. Yeah. It seems like he had more to gain.
Yeah. He had just gained his freedom.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh.
It's the angry galactic hero.
Hang on. Let me find him.
We've revealed
It's
too
really
much
important to
nonsense
get this
out
one right. Okay.
Oh
All right.
no!
Anyone can know who
Are
it
you
is
guys
now.
ready for this?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh!
In
Oh, I
one
hate
corner,
that.
left for dead by an experimental feeder troop, Bill Killer is now out for blood, tearing down toxic masculinity one jerkwad at a time.
Oh, I love it.
Still bitter that jumpsuits are only allowed for the brawler character type, she will nonetheless slice through however many people she has to in order to get revenge and to find a dry cleaner that can handle blood stains.
Yes.
Having recently unveiled himself as the greater power that orchestrated the FIGHT Mii Tournament itself, we all bought it! Hook, line, and sinker! It's me, Austin plans to take the fund-raised prize money all for himself. He may be a double-crossing, backstabbing, toddler suplexing son of a gun, but man, you just gotta love him. In the meantime,
So good.
Big battlefield. It seems like I'm just getting reports. It's me, Austin. In fact, set it up that they would be here. This was set up ahead of time. Everything is rigged in his favor, but Bill Killer's still going in for the kill. Looks like she might finish it. Oh my fear.
I think Bill Killer had a missed opportunity there.
Oh! What are you doing? Both down from that. We're just about even, except It's Me Austin is about to get a final smash from his FS meter. If Bill Killer can grab that one again, they might be in even turns.
See, that was blown opportunity.
So bad.
Oh, she's got it back.
Oh!
It's Me Austin about to get his from his meter.
Last time she
And he's
had
got
it.
it.
Last time she had it, she was in a really good position because It's Me Austin was near the edge,
It's Me Austin
and she
gets
could have
it.
pushed him off.
Oh no!
I don't
Won't
think this will
likely
kill.
kill
I
him.
don't think this will kill.
No.
Did not,
Okay,
but did a good amount of damage. I think It's Me Austin may have drugged Bill Killer before the match. I might be speculating here, but I got a bad feeling about this.
What is that move? What did that item do?
That is a healing field. You gain health while you are in the field.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Okay.
neither fighter seems to be using it to their advantage.
did not use that at all.
A suplex!
Oh my gosh.
Jump into.
Oh, it's gone now. It's too late. Who will prevail? This.
What items will drop from the balloon?
We'll never know.
Oh! Bill Killer's close to it. She could find out.
Oh.
Find out.
No one will find out.
Oh.
Bill Killer goes
Oh,
for
I
the
didn't
kill,
touch
and
the Oh, good thing she didn't check because it
in
was
the
bombs.
meantime, there were bob-bombs. It seems like that was set up by It's Me Austin ahead of time.
Oh, what was that?
I'm not sure what
That is a
happened.
beast ball. They are very helpful items, and It's Me Austin has got his hands on one. Oh, and Bill Killer managed to dodge one.
Bill Killer just
Alright,
needs to do
alright.
some
And
damage.
she's about to get another
Oh, no, come on.
final smash.
Oh. Okay.
I think she should drop that item. She needs to fight, quickly get her smash, and then just try to push him off.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got
got
it.
the
She's
smash.
Not-
gotta use it.
She's got to make sure that she's facing,
It's Me Austin.
well, facing It's Me Austin.
Use
And
it.
facing towards it.
No!
She loses her final smash from that, goes back down to
And
a
It's
half.
Me Austin
It's
was
Me
gonna
Austin's
close.
about to get his.
She should have used
Oh,
it.
no.
That could have been. I'm
Also,
worried
It's
that
Me
could-
Austin dealing some heavy damage right off the bat. They're not far off, and It's Me Austin has the final smash.
Oh no!
Can Bill Killer take care of it before?
Bill Killer might be able to survive
This
this.
is gonna be
It's
close.
unclear.
She's about to get her final smash, but it's too good. Taking the lead.
We got Bill Killer!
It's Me Austin.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting
Look
for
at her
you.
expression!
So done. Every woman I've rooted for. All two.
Because Bill Killer, he had to teach you a lesson that you would never, ever forget.
Alright, this time I can't lose a woman.
It's a
Or
draw, and neither
This
of them
time
move on.
you will.
It's gonna happen. Maybe this time. Let me find him real quick. Okay. Okay, hang on, sorry. Okay,
Oh,
got
boy.
him. Alright.
Oh!
Still grappling with the cybernetic enhancements attached to her body by an unknown corporation, Mii Gunner must also come to terms with the fact that there are millions of others just like her pumped out of a factory for nefarious purposes. Evading the law alongside Mii Brawler and Mii Swordfighter, Mii Gunner just wants to live a quiet life, but she knows this was not a privilege she was ever meant to have.
Oh.
Orphaned as a young child by a group of Pirates of the Caribbean cosplayers,
Wait, that's so good!
Seamus started on a life of crime before meeting Dwight and Captain Falcor. Now she travels with them seeking glory and fame. Basing her weaponry off of a bounty hunter that saved her in her youth, Seamus hopes one day to meet and surpass her hero.
Ooh.
Question, because I can't remember. How much of Team Seamus is still alive and how much of Team Mii is still alive?
I believe Team Miis.
Well, no one
has
is
a rough
dead.
time.
This is just a tournament. This is a friendly tournament.
Alive in the tournament.
In live in the tournament.
I believe Mii Brawler moved on and Mii Swordfighter did not,
Okay.
which means the opposite for each of them.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all matched up.
They were all matched up.
Yeah.
spicy.
Ooh.
Now.
That's not how you use items, Seamus.
She's
That's how you use it.
I thought I turned the stage
Here.
off.
Come on. There we go.
No custom stages so far. I'm sad about
Wow.
that.
Is it just random?
Yes, I have turned certain stages off, so no, like moving from side to side ones.
Gotcha.
The correct
Ooh.
choice.
Nice, nice.
Ooh.
And she's about to get her finals.
Anybody going for that blue shell? That could be handy too. Gives you quite the explosion.
Just wait, hold on. If
Oh.
Seamus grabs the blue shell, will it hit Seamus because he's in first?
Oh,
She's in
no.
first.
No, it hits whoever's in first.
Use
That's
it.
not the person who threw it.
So in a two-player matchup,
It will just go to the opponent.
get away from that.
Oh, she dodged it, but fell right onto the track. Oh, and again. I think. Oh, alright. I was about to say Mii Gunner might be able to knock it out of her, but it looks like that's not the case. And Mii Gunner's gone. But Seamus not far behind. She's at kill percent.
Yeah.
You just gotta kill before that number gets up.
Seamus,
Timer on the
just
clock.
wants
That
to-
helps you with combos. Who wants the clock?
Seamus
Anybody.
wants to get some
Anybody.
damage.
There it
Yeah.
is. Mii Gunner will probably be able to finish her off here. There she goes.
So disorienting,
Oh.
that background. Good
Yeah.
lord.
Don't worry about it.
On this stage.
Trippy.
I thought I turned this one off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're so good.
Ooh, a Bob-omb. Anyone can use that to their advantage. They do each have plenty of explosives already in their arsenal, but Bob-ombs hit quite a bit harder than anything else they have on hand.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Bob-omb has exploded by now. Oh, alright. A bold move.
Come on, Mii, you're about to get it.
Yes, we believe in you.
Come on.
Hold on.
Oh,
He's got it! He's
got
got
it!
it!
You got a great smash! Use it! Use it!
Use it!
She's trying to get into good position, but Seamus has her on the ropes. I got a bad feeling about this. Mii Gunner, you're gonna have to use it wisely or not at all.
Use it now!
Use it!
You had a perfect opportunity!
Oh my god!
Use it!
She forgot to use it, ladies and gentlemen. She's still trying to get used to it. It's over! Mii Gunner moves on.
I'm rooting for
Good
Team
honor.
Mii.
Yeah. But is that a good thing? Is this
What?
just self-destructive behavior?
She just wants a quiet life.
Her life of peace is further
She's
than
been
ever.
dragged into this by her friend Mii Swordfighter, who thinks that this is the best way to revolution, but Mii Gunner just wants a quiet life.
Oh, Mii Swordfighter is gone.
That's true. She can take it into her own hands now. All right,
Is that a joke star?
sort of. This was my very first. These two, I think, were my very first two,
Okay.
which means they're a bit lower in quality. Do not skip this battle.
Oh, Johnny J.
Edge boy.
Edge boy.
Fighting to prove the honor of his family's bloodline, Johnny J is also low on funds after his mansion burned down in a bit of a scuffle with his adopted brother. That said, he's received plenty of Hamani Queso training to help him engage in fisticuffs, and he's looking to score a sponsorship with the up-and-coming Speedy Boy Foundation.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Now, if you listen closely to the laughs, you can tell who has and hasn't watched.
Overcoming...
Hey, I got the first of those references.
You should get all of them.
Sorry, continue. Who's Edge boy?
Overcoming a dark and troubled past that he refuses to elaborate on.
Oh,
Edge Boy holds a respect for the Fight Mii
No,
Tournament
no,
and believes
Joseph.
he is the only combatant worthy of winning the competition.
Of course.
While everyone else was partying, he studied the blade. And if his sword doesn't cut you, his edginess sure will.
Oh, it's the Dragoon.
They've got Dragoons on the field.
He can be
It was
your
not
angle or your devil. What is this, like, weird brain nut with a tail?
Which there's a,
I
oh, in
figured-
the background.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
It's from another video game.
It's organism. It's just an organism.
Yes, Joseph.
Another
Yeah, Johnny.
Get it! Come on! I want to see
Johnny
the
J
pew-pew.
mysteriously does not pick up the drink piece.
Oh,
Okay, he's got
you
it.
got
Maybe
it,
this new
Joseph.
technology is just unfamiliar to him.
Oh,
He is from Victorian London.
Yeah. Come on, Johnny.
Come on.
Oh, good combo. And he
That might kill. It's unclear. It's unclear.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Very close.
So
That was a lot
close.
closer than I thought.
Close. Come on, Jonathan.
Is it clear what causes them to punch up or down at the end of their final smash? Because
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because up is more likely to kill.
it's an indication.
Are you
of
sure it
something.
can go up? I think they might be bouncing off of the ground.
They often do bounce off the ground, but I believe in that case it was surprisingly effective because Johnny punched up.
Right.
Well, look.
Oh, that's good work. And he drops the Dragoon piece. Is Edgeboy gonna pick it up?
Hey!
No!
Oh!
Johnny J finishes him off and recovers.
Nice.
There's
But another
Dragoon
Dragoon
on the field.
piece.
There's only
Will
one left for Johnny J.
will we ever get to see it used? We're so close.
No other items will pop up until they're all used, I think.
If we play Kirby after this, we can see it.
We can see, yeah.
Kirby era.
Oh,
Legendary.
A huge blunder by Johnny, but because of the
Dragoon
weirdness
piece,
of
the
the
Dragoon
smash.
piece was dropped
He
into
did
the
lose a
lava.
Dragoon piece.
Ooh, there's finally Final
Do a final
smash.
smash on the field.
Come on,
This is
Jonathan.
close.
Come on.
Oh no!
Edge
It's
just got it!
Oh no!
Edge Boy moves on. Johnny J
Damn it.
recovers to the hospital bed where hopefully the Speedy Boy Foundation will be able to tend to his wounds effectively.
So is Edge Boy cosplaying or
Oh, he's very serious. He studied the blade.
he studied the blade?
I love him.
He also, if you listen closely, has a super high-pitched voice.
Also, we have yet to see
Yes!
someone win
God.
by more than one stock, right?
True, yes.
I'm
Alright,
thrilled.
our final battle of round 1. Do not skip this battle.
Not for real.
No.
After issuing a challenge to all of her subjects
Oh my God.
in a search for her
God.
nation's strongest warrior, reigning Queen Elizabeth defeated every last one of them in feats of strength before declaring, "Fine, I'll do it myself."
I think I should cosplay as her.
Eager to win both another honor for her kingdom and another title for herself, Elizabeth's classy yet aggressive style has helped ensure that the sun will never set on her decades-long
Oh my
fighting
God.
career.
Yes!
With a penchant for angering bald men and accidentally supplying weapons to evil people, Box of Scraps has fought his way to fame with nothing to his name but a small loan of $1 million
Oh
from
my
his
God.
father. Since then, he has acquired a sentient severed head for a girlfriend,
What?
a complicated relationship with a professional ultimate frisbee player, and a mechanical suit, one that was built in a cave by Box of Scraps.
Ooh, we get Abra reappearing, our first Pokemon to appear twice in this tournament. I believe.
Indeed, and for a second it looked like Abra would put Elizabeth at quite the disadvantage.
Yeah.
But,
Oh.
there's the cannon! Abra, I think, might be on Elizabeth's side!
It's unclear.
Has Elizabeth been able to, has she added animal taming to her list of long and honored exploits and skills? Elizabeth, there's a bomb right there, what are you doing?
She lives on the edge.
That is true.
She's like-
Both getting close to their final smash, it looks like Elizabeth will get there first.
Yeah. But when
And
she
she's
loses
got it.
first- Ooh, she got
Ooh, an invincibility star, and Elizabeth loses the opportunity. Seem to go.
Oh! Good
It's
place for it!
That is
Box
a
of
for
Scraps
sure
is
kill.
gone.
That is it.
Oh.
In the meantime, Box of Scraps seems to be flirting with Elizabeth. A strange but respectable move, it seems like. We'll see where it goes.
Oh! A huge unforced
Elizabeth wants to keep the odds even. She is willingly giving herself up, but now she's almost a full life behind. Looks like Box of Scraps.
She is more than a life behind.
Yeah.
Up, Elizabeth makes the final smash
She kicked
out of Box of Scraps.
Box of Scraps.
Get it, 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 get it.
If she gets it, this could be the.
Sure.
Oh!
People really. Oh, someone's going down here. Galactic Hero jinxed it.
After I said it, our first 2-0 victory. I don't know.
Yeah.
3-1 victory.
I am crushed.
Box of Scraps
You're not
moves
fresh.
on. All right, I have to scroll through to
Anne.
make sure I'm not missing
Oh.
any.
Oh, right. You're not. That, you're Anne.
Shut up. Who said that?
Not me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any of them.
Oh, entire horse.
Oh boy. Oh god. I like horses, but also the revolution.
Yeah. Oh wait, does
Keep
is
in mind,
Mii Brawler
Brawler is basically the muscle for Mii Sword Fighter. He is allied with him, but he is not the head of the revolution.
The head of the revolution
Unless
sucks.
things change.
But Mii Brawler can continue the fight now that Mii Swordsman is gone.
Yeah.
They're all still part of the same cause. And again, Mii Sword Fighter didn't die.
Correct.
Mii Sword Fighter is just like coaching Mii Brawler from the side.
That's true.
Reminding him of why we're doing this.
Right. Mii Brawler, stoic, but seems to be paying attention, seems to have a respect for what
Yeah.
Mii Sword Fighter is trying to do. The larger cause at stake.
Whoa!
And Mii Brawler already off to a rough start. Entire horse seems to have this one.
What percent
well
did
settled.
Mii Brawler die at? It was
Not great.
Not
it was
high
it
enough.
was an edge guarding gimmick. It was not based
Yeah.
on percentage.
Not
Hate
great,
to
Bob.
see that gimp.
Yeah, I hate to see that. That too.
Dale, do we have a secret deep role in this fiction, or are we just omniscient?
If people want to like start to add to the story, unless it conflicts with something I've already written, I am all for other people adding to the lore.
Interesting.
So yeah, if you see someone do something dishonorable, you can call them out for it, and that'll be part of their character now. And entire horse out of there.
Alternative idea.
bad.
In my own personal headcanon, Mii Brawler has a huge crush on Mii Swordsman, but it is not reciprocated, and Mii Brawler has not articulated it yet because Mii Brawler realizes that it's not reciprocated.
Entire horse does it again. Entire horse really taking advantage of Mii Brawler's poor recovery skills.
Yeah.
And entire horse has the final smash.
That's a great.
In keeping with
good.
Mii Brawler's poor recovery skills, Mii Brawler
wasting
is
it.
still not quite over the heartbreak.
Oh. Now that's a good question. Where is our LGBT representation?
It's where I have not established any romances aside from Box of Scraps was flirting with Elizabeth slightly.
Fair.
I feel like Mii Brawler hit entire horse with the
Yeah.
final smash there.
I did not
And-
see it. We'll have to do an instant replay later on. Oh, that was Mii Brawler, you can't do the edge guarding when you don't have recovery like that. Entire horse takes that without much of an effort, it looked like.
Oh wow.
Another two stock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two-star
Galactic
congrats.
Heroes really jinxed it now. Oh, come on, custom stages, come through. Alright,
Have you turned them
Utamashi
on?
standing menacingly
no.
as Dwight moves forward to face
I
him.
want to know more about Utamashi, but I also want to stop thinking about Utamashi.
That is the exact feeling
Wait,
I was
these
going for.
are they? No, they're not friends.
No. It
Utamashi-
seems like Utamashi may be taking something a little bit too far that he observed Dwight and Captain Falcor and Seamus doing, but he is in a league of his own for sure. They are not friends.
You
I feel
do
like
not belong
I feel like
in Animal Crossing.
Utamashi is definitely like the heel, but it's the heel I'm rooting for. I want more and more blood to splatter on Utamashi's increasingly red glasses.
Yeah.
Actually,
I want myself a good antagonist who's just pounding through, you know,
Ooh.
doing.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I was expecting a
Okay.
shield break there, but it
Oh, a perfect block! Dwight, well played.
Oh.
Utamashi.
Dwight is getting beaten up a little.
A little
It's
bit,
It's
but
still
he seems to
early.
be playing a careful game.
Seems a little
Now,
cautious. I think
here's
he's
the
a little
thing.
scared of Utamashi.
Maybe.
Let's consider the different characters' perspective strengths and weaknesses. Utamashi's definitely got a better final smash, but we just talked about that recovery difficulty.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Right.
brawler class does have difficulties
Ooh.
with that. Though it also depends on what their up B is, and I honestly forgot what many of them are.
No!
Utamashi!
Oh!
Now, was
no.
Utamashi fooled, or was that just part of Utamashi's plan all
Oh
along?
my
We
god,
will
it's
never
impossible
know.
to tell.
Oh, and
Because now he
has
has the final smash,
And the world
distracted
turns
Dwight for
red.
long enough.
The world just turned red.
Didn't even need it!
But
Oh my god.
Dwight's about to get his as well, but Utamashi hits it
too
first.
early, it's not gonna kill.
And
Well, with
Dwight's
Utamashi
got
on the
his.
field, anything is possible.
Dwight's got his now.
Yeah.
Dwight's got his.
But
Will
will it be able
Utamashi
to
be able
use
to
it?
take care of him before then? And also, will it do
Oh, no.
anything for
Ooh.
Dwight? Dwight does not have
See,
a great final smash.
Utamashi should be
Oh.
sticking near center.
Utamashi!
Oh.
Dwight stays alive, but Utamashi's
Oh,
got
turn around,
Dwight's on the
use it,
ropes.
use it, use it.
Oh
Utamashi saw that Dwight had a
Thinking
final smash.
10
Did not
steps
care.
ahead! Utamashi!
Chess master.
No.
He's
Dwight
15
is playing
steps
chess.
ahead and Dwight
Utamashi
doesn't
is
even
playing
know the game they're
13-dimensional
playing.
chess.
Dwight cannot keep Dwight keeps trying to read his moves, but Utamashi's too chaotic to read. How do you even interpret this?
Oh, I love Utamashi.
Dwight seems to be getting. Dwight has his final smash. Can he use it to good effect? It was wasted last time because he didn't use it in time before Utamashi took him out.
Utamashi's gotta get to center
Dwight's got the
stage.
invincibility. Let's see where he's gonna take it.
Come on. Oh.
That was a good hit.
I don't know.
Might be able Might be able to keep him off stage?
No.
Nope. Utsumashi's still in it. I think Utsumashi might have this one. It looks not. It looks pessimistic for Dwight. Utsumashi doing the
Oh!
All these 2 stocks.
Dwight ends up with all 4 limbs broken. When did that happen? Utsumashi. Glasses getting darker.
I choose to interpret that last moment as a long live the king one. Close to the edge.
Yeah, if you are a swordsman and you use your final smash, if you're on the right side of the screen, you have to be facing right. If you're on the left side of the screen, you have to be facing left.
You got that right.
Me,
The
bro.
fact that Utsumashi planted that trap is the most in-character thing. I couldn't have planned that. I could not have planned that. Alright, it's me, Austin, going up against me, Gunner.
Me gun.
Gunner.
Let's go.
Now, me Gunner, the last one of the factory Miis fighting for representation.
And it's me, Austin, starts things off with a bit of a hit.
Oh no. See, I feel like It's Me Austin is representative of a lot of things that Yugo Kanno has been through. I feel like this would be a very
Yeah.
And as
Me, Austin.
Pat says that, It's Me, Austin seems to start talking to me, Gunner. At which point, hang on, let's wait.
That assist trophy's a big deal.
Yeah.
Assist trophy.
With a Midna, It's Me has enlisted Midna, paid her off to help in the fight.
Of course he has scum.
And Me Gunner is gone. As that happens, It's Me Austin starts to confide in Me Gunner. Me Gunner, didn't you know I owned the Me Foundation that created and experimented upon you in the first place? It was me all along!
No!
But Fight Gunner hears this and comes back with a fury.
Oh,
She's got a final smash. Come on.
Will she be Will she last long enough to be
no.
able to
Oh,
tell her
he
fellow
has
Miis?
Only 33% though, not enough.
Oh
And
no.
she stops it.
Oh no!
That's death.
I'll end you just like I ended the thousands of others just like you.
No.
Why are the villains winning? I'm okay with Utamashi winning. But
Me too.
That's so interesting. I tried to make Utamashi so creepy. It's me, Austin, so goofy, but everyone's cheering for the opposite.
It's just in Galactic Hero buried again.
Galactic
He's
Hero
got the final
realized
smash,
that
come
earlier with
She
Me
can
Brawler.
even it up.
That's a good move. He picks up the bottom. He knew that all along. He set it up ahead of time and hits her hard with a kick. It looks like me, Austin, may have it. Still alive.
Oh!
Oh, another play.
I didn't realize it was there. I was like,
Pilot wings.
Oh my god! No!
What's good? It's me, Austin, has her on the ropes despite.
Guys, it's 123.4. 123.4.
If this was set up ahead of time.
I connected the dots.
A good grab, It's Me Austin. It looks like he may have it. Will he be able to 2-cap her? I think It's Me Gunner has a chance, but it's slight. She's still in it.
It's gonna be tough, even if Me Gunner gets this kill.
We have a sticky bomb on the field. Get out of there, Me Gunner! Wait! Good move. Good. Keep it shielded. Keep it shielded. Good. Good dodge. Good dodge.
Got this?
Not looking good for Me Gunner, but it's not over yet.
It's not over.
Not yet, brother.
It's
Remember,
not over, brother.
remember, it's Me Austin's a brawler.
Yeah!
Brawler with a bad recovery.
As is typical, It's Me Austin's hubris got the best of him, and Me Gunner moves on.
Look at her call message.
Yes! I will say the storyline would have gotten a lot more interesting if It's Me Austin had won, but this will still be good. This is still good.
I need one revolutionary still kicking.
We needed that catharsis.
Alright, next up we have Edge Boy and Box of Scraps, who I will go ahead and spoil I had no pre-established connection for. So, this one's just gonna be a normal watch the fight.
Alright.
Still no custom stages, I'm sad.
Have you turned those on?
In the brief
Yes,
gap,
I did.
while we don't have more plot, let me point out that part of what makes Smash such an enjoyable watching experience versus other fighting games is that in other fighting games you have health bars, typically, and so you just watch health bars, but because in Smash it actually matters where the characters are physically located. While you will occasionally check their percentages, you are actually watching the characters fight and move around the map.
A good point.
Oh,
A good point.
Metroid. What is that?
It sucks your brain like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Samus.
There
There
she
it is,
is.
Samus.
Like if you want to know
Legend
who
of
wins, you actually
Samus.
have to watch them
He kills
fight.
aliens and doesn't afraid of anything.
And, oh.
Oh, box of scraps. Be careful with that platform, buddy.
Oh,
I
Those
guess they
actually
just
ruse.
smashed each other all the way to the top.
Ooh,
oh.
wow.
Are they gay?
Yeah.
Box of scraps seems to be flirting with Edgeboy.
Okay, interesting difficulty
Yeah.
here. We're definitely going to bury one.
Bisexual
but we guarantee
representation.
one moves on.
Edge boy is bi. Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Edge bi.
Edge by. If Edge.
Wait, so that makes both of them by then.
In the audio, just cut out the delay. Then it's like, wait a second.
They both have a final smash. What's
Oh.
going to happen? And do they even want to kill each other at
It's
this point?
gonna be a fight.
Edgeboy seems to have wasted his final smash.
No,
Are they
no.
trying to make peace?
Yeah, Edge Boy was just demonstrating. Let's
His
not fight.
power.
Edge Boy's coming to terms with this.
Not having it.
Basically.
Box-
You were a booty call and nothing else.
Oh. I think
Edge Boy's
oh.
first romantic,
Ooh,
non-heterosexual
another final
experience.
smash.
Let's face it.
Wait.
First romantic experience.
Yeah, yeah. Edge Boy is just so full of rage.
While
that
you were
previous
partying, he
encounters
was
were not
studying the
romantic.
blade. He didn't have time for gross things like girlfriends.
Yeah.
But now he sees box of scraps and he's doing some thinking.
I was gonna say, are we? I think we're watching his sexual awakening.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, look at that sword thrust. That's gotta mean something.
Freud was right.
That's gotta mean.
Hey, no.
Oh.
Didn't
And
he?
Edge
Just
Boy
like
still
that.
has it.
I think he's.
He's getting back at his.
Yeah, I think he.
At his
Now, I think actually one advantage to the Sword Fighter's final smash is that it's probably more likely to kill at a lower percent if you're just
Position.
spatially lined up properly.
I think that applies to both of these.
Oh!
I
What a failure.
All that for a drop of blood.
But for
It's box of
the
scraps.
Mii Gunner, as
you,
the blast
Oh, shit.
pushes you back, it's
How you
pretty
doing,
slight.
Troy Baker?
It
Without
seems to
that.
mostly launch based on at the very end off
Fine.
percentage.
You're fine.
Fine.
We can talk about that later.
I choose to interpret this as Edgeboy allowed himself to love for the first time. A
Yes.
box of scraps betrayed him. And
Yes.
Edgeboy has doubled down on
Yes.
studying
He's
the
a-
blade.
he's a blade scorned.
Yeah. A blade scorned.
I imagine this is actually pretty difficult for Edgeboy. Edgeboy still in love with Box of Scraps,
Yeah,
but after the
the
betrayal,
feelings are still there.
Yeah.
but they
Just
hurt.
has to
It's-
move on.
It's
there's-
just like
there's
that
rage,
issue of
there's
Berserk
love.
I just read.
There's a little bit of lust, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! The giant enemy crab came from behind and took box of scraps.
Again, another two-step.
Hit his weak point for massive damage.
Yes,
Edgeboy
yes,
just
you can
moves
see tears
on.
behind the helmet.
All right.
Moves on, but it looked
I
hard.
believe
Oh my
that's
God.
a whole new
round two
kind
at
of
the end.
smash tears.
We are on to the semifinals. We have entire horse versus Utamashi.
Utamashi! Utamashi!
I don't want Utamashi to win, but I need a villain in the final.
Yeah!
He must vanquish this demon now.
This is not a JoJo spoiler. Entire Horse is supposed to be a villain, but everyone seems really on board for Entire
Because we
Horse.
like horses.
I am a fan.
10,
What
20,
did the
30.
entire horse do that was villainy?
Well.
Jack has not watched part 3 yet.
Okay.
Oh.
We're good. No.
Oh, this is also based off of.
Yes.
Yes.
See, I feel like
He's a big
with every kill, Udamashi
No.
grows stronger. So I feel like the longer he goes on, the chances of him.
Right,
being
because
lessening.
here's the thing: a big part of Smash is reading your opponent's moves,
Right.
and the best way to do that is to look into their eyes. But as Udamashi's glasses get coated in blood, it's still easy for Udamashi to see through them.
Not
somehow.
only that,
Udamashi
even if you were
eyes.
able to see Utamashi's eyes, you would see nothing. It is dead. There is
dead
nothing in
inside.
those eyes.
Full horse, it's looking bad for him.
Yeah.
Not to a
Entire-
Actually, wait, who's
Yeah,
Udamashi
of
beat so far?
Part 3, once I finish the run.
Utamashi has beat.
Captain Falcor?
Did he beat Captain Falcor? He also beat Optimus.
Yeah.
Oh,
So when Entire Horse looks in, Entire Horse
no,
sees
Udamashi, don't do
Optimus
Don't do it,
in
Udamashi.
Udamashi's eyes. Just the
Yes.
skull, the dead husk.
They're not dead.
Not dead, but they definitely have blood splatter.
Oh! Horse leveling the playing field, except he's a life down. You
He's the
idiot.
life down.
Yeah.
Life down,
He's
that's a
getting close to
mistake.
his
And
ultimate.
it looks like...
Again, in keeping with Udamashi playing 13-dimensional chess, if you're leading in chess, you want to do a pawn-for-pawn trade or anything like that.
True.
Whoa!
Will it be enough? Does he have a recovery?
No!
No! Entire horse coming back.
Udamashi getting closer if...
Yeah,
To his final
Udamashi's much
smash.
closer to the final smash.
As long as he can
And
survive
if-
until
If
then.
Udamashi hits with the final smash, Entire Horse is definitely dead at this percent.
Yeah.
He's just
No doubt.
big hit
Oh, the edge guard moves are happening. This is
Udamashi, be
risky.
careful near the edge.
Oh, good throw, good throw. Things are not good for Entire Horse.
That assist trophy could mean the game.
But
He's got the
Utamashi has the
box.
final smash. Will he use it in time? Devil will not help Entire Horse that much. Unfortunately, that assist trophy is not very handy.
close.
What's gonna happen? We can't see it because Devil's an a-hole.
Oh, I thought Udamashi was gonna hit
All
the final
Utamashi has to
smash.
do is hit it, and it's over.
Shovel Knight.
Entire Horse has Shovel Knight. This is really close. Shovel Knight coming
Someone
in.
comes back.
As we've mentioned before, Entire Horse works well with pairs. Will it be enough? Utamashi still missed it.
I don't know how Entire Horse avoided that. It looked like Udamashi hit.
Oh no, an
Using
entire horse.
the Tanuki suit for gimmicks. It's not over, but Entire Horse has his final smash. Will he go for some time? Entire Horse
Oh
No!
The evil
Yes!
is defeated.
Entire heart!
And in a puff of green smoke, Utamashi vanishes entirely.
leaving behind only his
blood.
red blood-spattered glasses.
As I've said before, it is in Entire Horse's character. He works well in pairs. So the
That's
fact that
brilliant.
Shovel Knight came in at the very end
Brilliant.
to help him out is
Brilliant.
completely in character.
Oh no, two of my favorites.
Do not skip this battle. We have Mii Gunner going up against Edge Boy.
Come on, me gunner.
I'm glad. Look, Edge Boy had their sexual awakening,
Yeah.
and that's great for them. But if they lose this tournament, they will always have that moment.
True.
Indeed.
Yes.
But
That moment plus that betrayal.
Yeah.
Indeed. And the revenge
But-
against the
Leaving him
betrayal.
scarred.
Edge Boy should definitely go and listen to some Ariana Grande
Yes.
and think about "Thank You Next" and use that as an empowerment song. But
You think
For-
Edge Boy listens to
You guys are
Ariana
taking
Grande?
Edge Boy does
You guys are
now.
taking Edge Boy in such a
No,
different
it's
direction
fine,
than I
just
intended, and I
not.
am here for it.
But for the revolution, Mii Gunner needs a win.
Yes.
Indeed.
Also, let's be real. Like, Edge Boy more than got his revenge.
Yeah.
True.
Pile of
Two
Scraps
stop.
got crabs.
I'm upset I started out on the floor and couldn't react
Turn
further.
off the recording. I'm not gonna say anything funnier. Oh my god.
Troy Baker wins.
The final news reveal. It's me, Austin.
Anyways, we've got.
This is a long first stock.
Yeah, we got a couple of gun pieces on the field. Each fighter has one, and there is one still to be found.
Oh wait.
There's the last one. Mii Gunner has 2.
Oh,
Edgeboy
I'm
has
so
1.
excited to see a Dragoon happen.
That's not a Dragoon.
Oh.
I don't remember
I
what
like
it's
that call.
called, but it's just a big gun.
Ooh. Like,
They both have the final
this
smash.
big gun.
We're just about even here.
If one of them
Edgeboy
could knock
saving
the
it.
other without using it, that would be.
That
That would be impressive. Remember, if you die having a final smash, you lose it.
You die for real.
Ooh.
Oh!
Will Gunner be able to pick up that gun piece in time? No, Edgeboy snags it back.
Oh.
Will Edgeboy be able to take her gun piece? No. He's got it! Edgeboy's 1 piece away.
Oh, but there's another final smash.
Up, Edgeboy lost one, got it knocked out of him. Gun does not seem to be top priority. Mii Gunner just picked up one of the pieces. We have a final smash on
No.
again. And it's
Oh,
knocked out.
gone. It's fine.
See, I think in this case,
Fun.
it's more useful for the swordsman to have it at low percentages.
And there
Also
goes a
lost
piece.
opportunity by Edgeboy.
And
Oh,
one's
no.
back.
Another gunner piece!
Man, they are just trading these like they're Pokemon cards. And that's a good hit! That's a
That'll do it.
It's gone, French boy. Oh.
Slow and
Ken,
steady.
You get the gun
Can
balls.
Mii
no
Gunner
better.
get the piece?
No.
No.
And Mii Gunner has started to get used to these enhancements to her body. She would be able to use that gun to good use. She knows what she's doing with guns.
Oh.
She's got 2 pieces. Edgeboy's still got 1. Man, push Shy Guy for DLC. Can we get that trend in? Let's go.
Yeah.
He's been with him since the beginning. Probably not, actually, but close to it.
I don't know. Would he want to be on such big a stage? I mean, he is kind of shy.
I didn't mean let's have a Shy Guy me. I mean let's have an actual DLC fighter as Shy Guy.
No, that's what I meant.
Well, what do you mean stage? Oh, I thought you meant like literally this stage.
No.
I was like, what? Why does that matter?
Why roll smash?
Well, he doesn't want it, but neither did Isabel. Well, actually, she. Who
Whoa.
knows? The fame of having
Ooh.
a place on the Smash roster is not for everyone, but that doesn't mean people can't rise to the occasion.
Yes!
The bees! The bees follow me, Gunner!
Not the bees.
Not the bees! Oh, she escapes them successfully.
Oh my god!
Edgeboy still has his final smash, though. Will he be able to even the odds a bit? Who knows?
Oh, I'm stressed.
Ooh.
Pretty but pressed.
Is that a good move? She got metal! She got metal just in time! Will it be enough to save her?
Oh.
She's got it!
She use it.
Me. Oh! Aim it down! There, that's a good one. That's it. 2 stars!
Another 2-star.
Didn't even
At
need the
200%.
gun. Mii Gunner survives and thrives.
Let's
honestly.
go.
Adrenaline
Gunner.
pumping as she approaches the final stage against
Are we ready?
the fan favorite.
Now, well, hold on. Let's weigh our options. Revolution? Horses.
Oh, that's a big question for me, Madude.
The horse fan.
Well, more than just revolution, vindication and freedom.
But remember, Mii Gunner doesn't want any of this. She just wants a quiet life.
It's
But
always
she's
the quiet
fighting
ones.
to give that
If
life.
Mii
To
Gunner
earn that,
can win
that
this,
quiet life.
Maybe that quiet life is in reach.
Indeed.
Well,
She'll be the winner of a giant
the
tournament.
world is watching this tournament.
yes.
Everyone's tuned in. Everyone will know her name.
So they'll know not to mess
But
with
she
her.
will have proven herself.
True. But will the Mii Foundation care?
She
Who
beat up
knows?
the head of the Mii Foundation. I
But
think.
will-
Yeah.
Will I care if someone who likes horses wins? No.
Yes!
Anyways, let's watch this battle.
JoJo.
Custom stage, custom stage,
Or
custom stage, custom
Revolution.
stage. Ah, no, it's boring Final Destiny.
Of course it's final.
Which is
Wait,
actually
no,
fitting.
that's so fitting!
fitting.
Final Destination's the final match?
Perfect. I am very sad that we didn't get custom stages, but
Next time.
narratively.
I'll turn even less of, I'll turn more of the stages off.
Good.
So that
Or
even greater
make
likelihood.
more.
Oh, I am making more. You better believe it.
Like, honestly, you could just
duplicate the custom stages, and I think that will increase their likelihood of being selected.
Yeah.
We also then might get the identical custom stage in a row,
It's fine.
but I'm here for it.
It needs to be identical minus one feature.
I know I should be watching this battle because I care deeply about Mii Gunner, but man, that background.
No,
Is
a lot happening.
beautiful.
Yeah.
it's
We have a pretty
Also,
even fight here, looks like.
slow for a stop again.
Also, fight of the gunners we have not pointed out yet.
Yeah.
We have 2 gunners going up against each other.
With different movesets?
Slightly, yes.
Oh,
There are a lot of things there.
The entire horse shrinks down, but has the burrowing bird thing on his
Is
side.
that thing from Pikmin?
Indeed it
I
is.
hated that thing. Oh god, it scared me so much.
Do you still hate it now?
Yes.
Because it's beating up
Wrecking Mii Gunner,
Mii
yes.
Gunner. Mii Gunner,
I'm not sure who has Metagross.
Mii Gunner did her best. She had a Metagross and a burrowing bird on her tail and tried to stay near the edge. Didn't quite save it, but
Now, no, but entire
very
horse is closer
slight-
to a final
yes,
smash.
very slight strategic thing Mii Gunner could have done is wait for him to get the final smash and then kill him, then he wouldn't have it.
Okay.
But
It's a dangerous game. Dangerous
yes,
game to
yes.
play.
No, I'm not blaming her for that decision. I'm just saying that
But
was
she did make a
wrong.
choice.
She had her smash
Oh,
too.
got it. Who's going to use
She's
it? Who's
so
going to use
she's
it?
Oh
high.
god, she's so dead.
She
Will the
has
entire
to
horse
use it.
even use it for this life? Mii Gunner's coming for him.
Will that be enough?
No.
It depends on his recovery. I think he's got good recovery.
We
It's
all know
enough.
he does.
It's enough.
Oh, she's charging in there.
Oh, able to start this round off. Things not looking good for Mii Gunner, but it is not over yet.
Oh no!
Oh my
Not gonna-
No,
not gonna
definitely
kill her.
survive that,
But
but
she's a whole stock behind.
Yeah.
a stock behind and at 50%, it's rough.
Yeah.
That's
So, but
right.
she's got
Use
Yes.
the assist trophy, is that a big
It's a
deal?
fly swatter?
yes, and the fly.
If she can hit
sometime this no, that's not under her control.
This fly
Oh,
swatter sucks.
The flies tend to gather around the enemy, so it will swat the enemy sometimes.
Whoa.
Alright, down.
Okay.
Okay, 50%.
Mii Gunner
she
definitely
can
not
come
out
back.
of it. Not
And
looking,
getting
not
closer
looking
to her
incredible.
final smash.
This would be a much closer match if the assist trophy were better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that punch came back around. Good use of shields.
Ooh.
Come on, me.
Mii Gunner is doing her best. Will it be enough?
Oh,
At 100%, everything's dangerous.
Say, she won at 200 last round.
Oh, she's about to get her final smash
Oh,
though.
but someone else will get that one. Will they be able to turn it up? She's got it. Use it, athlete.
Use it! Use it!
Why are you going for it? She's out of it! Yes! Turn it up! It sounded like you were rooting against your horse gal at the end.
I was. I had to fight for the revolution.
Mii Gunner has won the tournament.
Oh.
So exciting. All right, I have plenty of.
Look at that!
All right,
Oh, I'm so happy.
let me go through. Okay, let me find it.
Breathe, breathe.
All right, having won the tournament, the defects retreat into a life of secrecy for now, hopefully safe from the watchful eye of the Mii Foundation. However, her fellow defects will continue to wonder if this is the right choice. Now let me check to see what other conditions may have been.
Activated.
Yes. I initially had Edgeboy will whine like a small child if he loses, but I think we've given him enough development that that is no longer the case.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He has changed.
He would have before,
Yes.
but going through the experience and transformation that he did,
Yes.
dedicating himself
love
so much to
betrayal.
the blade,
Yeah.
he has foregone emotions
Yeah.
now.
He's transcended.
He is transcendent.
Wait, he just had his sexual awakening, but now he can't have emotions?
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
I think that though Edgeboy was burned, Edgeboy feels it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved and
Yes.
lost.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
I wrote it.
Mii Swordfighter feels not betrayed per se, but saddened by Mii Gunner's choices to go underground. Also, Mii Swordfighter very heavily injured, and they cannot go to the hospital because the person who was sent there to search for them in the first place, Optimus, is also heavily maimed after a fight with Utamashi. She was hoping...
Optimus was after them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were after Samus, Dwight, and...
No, they're
Cosplay?
You mean Seamus.
Seamus?
Optimus...
Cosplay is illegal.
That's canon now.
It's like a modern version of Footloose, but nerdier.
Cosplay killed my
It's-
daughter.
it's-
In a world run by... What's that teacher's name?
I've not seen Footloose.
No, the teacher here.
What?
I love trolls.
The guy who says cosplays.
Oh, well, we can't say his name here because
Oh.
this is going on YouTube.
Well, what's his
but,
first
Galactic
name?
Hero?
Mr. Candlelight.
Yes, Mr. Candlelight.
If you're an our boy,
Yep.
an our boy, you might get that.
An R-boy sounds like a weird way to refer to a pirate.
Yeah. In the meantime, Optimus, she's lost her leads, but she decides to investigate that anonymous tip that she got, leading her to the first place. She discovers it seems like the tip came from Utamashi himself.
The 13 dimensions.
What could that mean? What could that mean? Also,
Could we get a team up?
he totally murdered Yoshi.
Good! Good!
And he's wearing his skin.
Yes. Entire horse, he's a coward who fights for the strongest side, but he does seem to have realized he may be on the strongest side. He is the strongest side.
Yes.
That being said, he's going to avoid pulling her off at all costs.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have? Mii Gunner, now that she has won the tournament and successfully, won, she is able to tell her fellow fighters, Mii Brawler and Mii Sword Fighter, that it's Mii Austin was behind everything all along.
Yes.
Had she lost that match,
They would never
they
know.
would never have known. And then I think just one other thing. Actually, that's it for now.
I will add that I think, in
I already
addition
have updates.
to Mii Sword Fighter being upset that Mii Gunner went underground,
Mhm.
I think Mii Sword Fighter is happy for the revolution, but is a little burned and jealous that Mii Sword Fighter went out in the first round, and it was someone who didn't even really want to fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Who actually cleared her way to the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So-
doubting his own.
Yes.
worth.
He is-
Mii Sword Fighter
he
is
is-
bitter about it.
He is in the background looking sullen. There's like they're like Mii Gunner is getting the trophy, and there's a cutaway shot to
She
Mii
is
Sword
Mii
Fighter
Winner as
Rack
well.
focus.
watching from
So
afar,
he's-
going.
so he's-
Ooh, some tension between the Miis.
Actually proved that same thing.
But
Come back.
that was our very first Fight Mii tournament.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant.
Any other commentary before we close it out?
So are these same characters returning the next tournament?
Not all of them,
Ooh.
but
It's like Total Drama
there will
Island.
certainly be returning players.
Some of them return.
Hold on, before we leave this screen,
Yeah.
I'm curious about the success of sword fighters versus gunners versus brawlers.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you would. Well, we do have 2 gunners in the finals.
We have 2 gunners in the
feel like that
finals,
speaks a
but
lot.
we had 2 gunners that lost their very first round, and another gunner that only won 1 round.
Okay.
But
I think you should just take a photo of this and do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We'll
I
just
think we
move
should
on.
sit here in silence.
Yeah,
for
also
15
this is on
minutes.
recording, so you can go back and look at this later.
No,
That's
there's no
true.
time.
move on.
I can also
Move on.
send that to you. But yeah, thank you for coming to the Fight Mii Tournament. This is great. I love it.
Thank you for
Lovely.
setting it up.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you.
Alright. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. And go watch Alpharad's videos. I sort of copied from him, and he's better at commentating than I am. Go watch his videos, too. But, yeah, Fight Me.
Woo!
And if you're interested in watching real Smash commentary, don't be, because it's usually bad.
Hey.